Bonjour and welcome, it's Making Up the Numbers, another video. I've had a couple of weeks off, just refocusing on what I want to do on my YouTube channel as well as on Gran Turismo, just trying desperately hard to get better. So the new focus is just having fun and see how we do. So qualifying second in this race in the Audi TT, which was a nice fun car to drive. It's one of those races again where you get given a selection of cars, you can't just pick one out of your garage. But this one was pretty good. I had a look at some of the replays and this one seemed to be going around fastest, so that's why I picked it. The Megane also was tempting because I think it just, well, I don't know, for me the Audi was better, but I heard that a lot of people found the corners a bit easier in the Megane, but never mind. So unfortunately down to third on the home straight. I'm just going to let this whole race play through because it's only 3 laps and it's over in a matter of minutes really. So on for a podium, and this guy just comes past me. There's not a lot I can do. So going into the first corner after the straight, the strategy is as usual, just try and survive. Don't get hit, don't hit anybody else, even if it means going slow, and that's what we do here. As the Megane gets punted right into the corner there, and I just spanner it up, but never mind, and we're into fourth. So alright, and then going into the fast section here, which is really fun to drive, but I think I just over race it a little bit and don't get round in the way that I would have liked, but it's okay. And in fourth, and no penalties. I don't think I've hit anyone on purpose, but I get a sportsman rating down. Don't know why. As a spanner it up there, complete and utter idiot, and hit the side, but fortunately no penalty. I think it would have been harsh if I got a penalty for that. This guy behind me dead at it was just right up inside me on a 9-second penalty. Ease off, fella. Ease off. You're not gonna overtake me with a 9-second. Well, you might, but I'll just take the position. But so in fourth, and he's still in touch with the guys ahead. I love this corner. You can properly hammer it. This corner up here, I think, is the most important corner to get right. If you get this right, then you can gather up a lot of time on the people ahead of you, as well as increase your distance on the people behind. So that's what we try and do, and it's okay. Half a second, well, just over 7/10. It's between me and third, and about the same between me and fifth. And then into this horrible corner. It's really easy, I find, to overshoot it, and I do a little bit, but miss the cone. And no harm done, ultimately. It's not so bad, it's not so terrible. As I hit the side there and slow myself up. This guy there in 10th, I mean, you must have had a massive crash as he comes down the straight into the difficult corner. As we continue along, this straight, I find it difficult to manage because you want to get in the slipstream of the guy ahead of you, but equally the person behind you is towing along as well. So they're going to be catching you, you're going to be catching them. So it thins the pack slightly, the first lap as well, but then brings it back together on this straight, it seems. Certainly in the top 7 or 8 on this race, certainly. As we continue on, and hopefully round into this slow corner, as I do a purple sector there, which is good. It's those guys up ahead just having a scrap to get ahead, mess that corner up but avoid the barrier. As the guy in second, I think, gets a penalty, so we'll have his spot at some point. We continue on, and it's, one thing that I've learned from taking a bit of a break is just to chill out. Even if you finish fourth, you finish fifth, or last, it doesn't matter, as long as if you're having a good time and you're getting a little bit better. So that was the plan, and that's how we're going. I've also had a bit of an idea for future videos, which I might tell you about in this video. I'll see how I feel as we go on. I don't know, it's a bit of a unique idea that may or may not work, and would involve other people playing along as well if they want to. But yeah, no, I think I'll save it and I'll just release the video at some point, and just to show you what my idea was, and we'll see how it goes. If people like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't, and we'll just see how it is received on the day that I put it out. So this guy's going to serve his penalty here as we're going to overtake him, and it's important, I just thought, to get this corner right. Brake a bit too early there, and then just a little bit more on the throttle to get around. But come up into third, and so happy with the podium. To be honest, I'd be happy with a reasonable finish. Still continue to do purple sectors, but the guy Fender Goat is way out in front at this point. over nearly 3.5 seconds. So he's probably too far to catch, but I think the guy in second would be a potential target. But the Toxic Angel in fourth is right up my chuff, and there's not a lot I can do if he goes for the move here. I'm accelerating as fast as I can in the guy's slipstream ahead. So he's going to catch up, and I just have to try and fend him off the best I can. It's not always easy, and I think at this point he'll just make the move. No, he doesn't. He backs out, which is good, but he'll probably try and make the move into this corner if I remember correctly. No, he backs out. Oh, that's nice to see, rather than just being punted up the backside like I'm used to, and getting smashed into the corner. So clean racing, I think, that's nice, and that's one of the things I want to try and do, is focus on being clean and smooth and getting those clean races. But a few issues I find is if you get hit by somebody, there's not a lot you can do about it, and your sportsmanship rating suffers as a consequence. But it's alright, it's fine. This corner you can take really fast. I think, this is where he overtakes me, because I spanner it up and he can just take the position, which I make sure he's got plenty of room to do. I'm not going to try and defend that since it was my mistake, and he's got every right to overtake me, and he does. So that's coming into the final sector of this race, and we're in fourth, and we've got a decent gap between us and fifth, which is nice, and so just bring it home really. And if any of the guys ahead of me scuffle or make a bit of a cock up, then I'll happily take their position. But I didn't think in the race that they would. They're all driving pretty consistently and doing quite well, so that's where we're at. And we finished this race in fourth, which is starting in second, finishing in fourth isn't the end of the world. And also I've been told by a friend that actually the game assigns you a car number at the start of the race, and allegedly, I don't know if this is true, that's the position that Gran Turismo assumes you're going to finish, or should your predicted finish. So as long as if you finish above your car door, in the game's logic, you've had a good race, even though you've dropped 2 positions, or at least finished above what you should be doing. And that's what I did. I can't remember what my car door number was. It'll come up in a minute. But finishing in fourth, and not too bad. Maybe the brake just chilled me out a little bit, and I needed it. It was required. So 9 was my car number, and finishing in fourth. So 5 places above where the game thought I was going to finish, which is nice, although did lose some positions. No clean race, unfortunately, even though I tried my best. And the second race I'm going to show you is the one coming up, and I'm just going to skip through the highlights really. It was a five lap race, and I didn't really practice very much, and I should have done, and I qualified in 16th. So goal for this race, I thought there's only me and one other guy in the Lexus, so the goal was to finish above him. I'm just going to fast forward. One thing I did discover about this Lexus is it's really hard to keep in a straight line, especially at low speeds. And although I don't have a massive crash and I just successfully navigate round, it is a bit annoying, especially as you're trying to get away. But it's just, I learned that you just have to be quite progressive on the throttle as you go along, and the predictable carnage into the first corner there. But we don't get to take up any positions at the moment. We remain in last place. But as you will see, we do quite well actually, and as someone crashes and we take 2 positions up to 14th, and we currently are driving. Well, it's difficult to know, am I driving fast? I think this is right.